Hello, I'm Wendy Vecchi and I'm at the Ranger booth at CHA, and I'm proud to show off my new archival ink colors. I now have 12 colors on my archival palette, and I stuck with my flower names because that's what I really like. So I have the new colors are Carnation Red, this is Leaf Green, Dandelion is a really pretty yellow, Tree Branch is a brown that I think is going to be really popular because it's a very neutral color. Hydrangea is a beautiful bluish purple, and Forget-Me-Not is like the most beautiful color blue you've ever seen. So I like to do techniques, and I like to figure out ways to use products in different ways. And I like people to know that when you buy your re-inkers to re-ink your pads, you can also use them for techniques. So I'll show you how to do something really cool.
She was over there doing stuff and I was watching her.
So this is what I've been doing, art journal pages that look like this. So kind of a very artsy background that's very easy to do. This is also good for card makers.
Am I wrong? No.
And then for your scrapbooker, you can do the same technique, but just add a picture to it. And there's an example there.
It is, yeah. Because that's new. I mean, that's awesome.
Okay. So here's the key ingredients. You need Ranger specialty stamping paper, and this is the best paper in the whole wide world. It's very strong, it takes a lot of abuse, it takes a lot of fluid, and you will never ever see it buckle or pill or fall apart. It's the best paper, and you'll see why. The other thing you need is 2 colors of archival ink, the re-inkers. And I like to add Tim's Metallic Mixative to the mix too because it just adds a subtle amount of shimmer. It's just really pretty. I'm kind of another layer to the background. And then the key ingredient too is just plain rubbing alcohol. Okay? So here's how this works. You're going to put some alcohol down on your craft sheet. And you want to remember that these archival re-inkers are very concentrated, so 1 drop is all you're going to need. That was potting soil, which is the brown. And this is going to be cornflower, blue, so 1 drop of each of those. The metallic mixative, you want to make sure you shake it before you use it. And this is very concentrated too, so 1 drop is all you're going to need. And it doesn't matter if these drops go in the alcohol or outside the alcohol, because what I'm going to do is use a palette knife or just a craft stick and mix these up a little bit and just kind of get them diluted so that they're ready to be put on the paper. One thing you have to know too is when you put your paper on here, when you take it off, you're not going to be real happy with it. It's not real cute. I like to add a little bit of alcohol to it and then just start moving it around. And you can create all these drips in kind of an artsy background. And then I'll start drying it. And what you see is that it will dry in kind of layers of color. You'll also get some custom colors where the colors meet and mix. And you'll see that the metallic mixatives adds a subtle shimmer to it. It's really pretty. If I want more drips on here, I can add a little bit more alcohol, and I can tilt it and just kind of move my colors around. So the reason I like the specialty stamping paper is all that fluid on there, and it's still perfectly flat. There's nothing that soaks through. So if this is my art journal page, here's the front page, the back is going to be fine to work on. I don't have to worry about covering up any mess that's on the back that's soaked through. This technique does not work with the manila cardstock. It's too porous. So if I put that much fluid on it, it soaks right through the cardstock immediately, and you don't have any chance to manipulate the colors at all. So that's going to be the start of my art journal page. And like I said, you could easily cut this apart, and this could be the base of a card, or it could be the base of a scrapbook layout. This leftover here, I don't like to waste anything. If I would go to lunch, come back, and this was completely dry, all I need to do is add some rubbing alcohol to this, and I'm ready to go to make another. This will be a smaller piece because it has less ink. Again, I'll add a little bit of alcohol to this. And I'm going to just kind of move it around so that the colors blend. If I hold it up, I'm going to get drips. If I let it dry flat, it's going to dry without the drips. I also like to partially dry it sometimes and then blot some off with the paper towel. And if you get it at the right moment, you can actually get some texture from your paper towel in there too, and that adds a little bit more to the background too. So this is really a fun technique, and another way to use your archival re-inkers with great results.